That's why I asked. You want
I
it?
don't want it. I just want to look at the pictures real quick. See, we made it 5:30.
Alright, I'm on my way.
You wanna start that? It's
I'm
5:30.
on my way. Hold
Yep.
on a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna call this meeting to order at 5:30. This is a organizational meeting at 5:30. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Do we have nominations for chairman?
We have to do the call first?
Well, you're all here.
I nominate Cindy.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Guess I accept.
Nominations for vice chair?
Terry?
I'll nominate Terry. Go ahead.
I second it. You don't have much choice. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to do your board member meeting reimbursement?
Yes, I don't want it.
You wanna waive it?
I wanna waive mine.
I'll
please.
waive mine.
Okay.
Danny, what paid?
No. I'm getting Social Security now.
Me too.
You're not that old.
No, but
really.
asked, so I'm gonna get it when I'm that old.
Hey, and that might throw him over. So,
It might.
just saying. Alright.
The signatures for the checking account, we have to add Kim, but, that means we have to do a whole new signature card anyways. Do you wanna sign?
I'll only be here a year, 'cause that's all
Well,
Me
my
too.
term's
Cindy's
up.
term is up and.
We're all
so-
three up.
We're all
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
Okay, you wanna make a motion to add?
I make a motion to add Terry as a second signature and Kim also. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then,
Meeting dates?
yeah, our normal resolution
Mhm.
about setting a resolution, or setting meeting dates. Are we good with the first, or second Thursday at 5:30?
Yes,
I'm good with it.
Mine.
we're all good.
Okay, I need a motion.
Make a motion
Yeah.
to accept what we currently are doing for meeting dates and times. Can I have a
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Are we done?
Yeah.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting at 5:32. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ooh, gosh. Okay. Moving right along. Send me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I call the regular meeting to order at 5:32 on January 9th. Motion to accept the meeting minutes from December 12th, 2024 regular meeting. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I make a motion to approve the expenditures for December. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any public comment? Going once, going twice, moving on. Fire chief, you're up.
Calls to date, 25. Our calls for December, we had 50 of them. Total for the whole last year, 2024, 701. EMS calls for December 44, fire calls 6. Runs in the village 36, runs in the township 11, runs in the turnpike 2, and mutually given was 1.
I checked too, just for information from last year, we had 680. So we're up like 21 calls from last year.
It's pretty good. So, I know I talked to you for about it, but 2811 is going to need tires, so I'm going to get Bob Summerall out here to get some rear tires on 2811. They're like racing slicks. So
Is there like a government thing through Bob Summerall for tires? I think we got them one time through the township for dump trucks.
It's part of the state purchasing price.
state bid.
State purchasing
Yeah.
price.
The other thing I had is Antonio Leitner passed his medic. He is released as of today. If we can up his pay to the medic rate.
Need a motion for that, or you just, okay. I make a motion to increase Antonio's pay raise to a medic. And a second,
Second, how much is it?
It'd be 13,
Right.
50, 13, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, we'll have to.
It is 13.
Is it?
all in favor?
Aye. You get a second on it?
Did I get a second?
Yeah.
Dan,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Other than that, I have an officers meeting and an organizational meeting on Saturday. We're gonna discuss what we'd like to see in 2025, some goals, and that's what I wanna do. As far as what we wanna see as far as training. I'd like to send a couple people to inspector's class. We have one inspector, and that's me. And, you know,
What do you have to inspect?
the businesses around here, which I know that there's not a
I
lot.
don't know, I'm saying, I don't know. What you have to
It's a fire safety inspector, so, foster care houses,
do. Like
the
daycares and
schools,
schools.
Yep.
okay.
everything like that. So if I can get maybe 1 or 2 inspectors, that would help out a lot.
Is that
Especially-
class local?
Yeah, well, yes, no, they might be putting one on at Howland. I know that there is one, at Tri-C in Parma. So if I could get people that work during the day here to at least express, you know, that they wanna go to inspector's class, that way business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, they could be doing inspections.
Do you know how much this normally run?
I think it's around $1,000. But, you know, before we send anyone, I will come and ask. So, we did get the cushy tushy mover, for lack of a better term.
The what? The what?
It's for larger
Oh.
people.
Okay.
And it has multiple handles on it, and it connects underneath your legs and around your torso.
Okay.
That way,
Like a chair stair type.
Benderless?
Benderless, that's what it was. Thank you.
Is it like a flexible board?
It's a
type thing?
flexible.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
It's a flexible corset, let's say.
Okay.
And it goes around your torso, and they work real well. So that'll go on the EMS grant. That's due the 31st. We got $3,200 that we could put back on that EMS grant. So as soon as I submit it, expect to be seeing a check.
okay.
So
Do we have a flexible board? I know when I had Chief Sanchez come out to my mom's house, because there's
Mhm.
no easy way to get a gurney even close to the door because of the way the houses are made.
Yeah.
He said there was really no problem. It reminds me of like a slatted board type thing.
yeah, we have it's called a Reeves.
Okay.
We use that, or they've kind of went away from those. Now it's called a vacuum mattress.
Okay.
And basically what it is it's foam inside of a twin size mattress that conforms around you, and then you suck the air out of it, and it keeps you in place.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So, other than that, yeah, that's all I had for
That's all
tonight.
you had? Nothing else?
Nothing else.
You're up.
The levy,
Mm-hmm.
if you do 400,000, which was what you guys were thinking, it would be 5.17 mils, which would be $400,484, or 5.18 mils, which would be $401,258. And those are based off of the 2024 estimates.
Okay.
So it'd be.
The new ones that just came out? Okay. Cause mine went up like $1,100.
Yeah, they just came out yesterday, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah.
So, I need.
Hey, we gotta put it on. We gotta put it on. People can say yes
Yeah.
or no. And if somebody dies because we don't have an ambulance and they voted no, it's on them.
Okay, so basically we're putting it on for equipment.
You're putting it on for equipment, but because ORC
Right.
is very vague in the,
Well, I don't want the
Language.
same, the thought process that we're told these people we were getting that levy for these people's wages, and then someone thought that they were gonna reuse it for something else. I wanna make sure that if these people, we put this on, they understand this is going for equipment, which is basically headed right towards an EMS, an ambulance.
You'll have to do that in all of your advertising,
Mm-hmm, right,
but ballot language, it's generic,
okay.
so.
Okay.
I tried.
No, I get it, no. I mean, now it's in our ballpark to have to get everything out there. So,
But I just need to know what you wanna do, so we can do the resolution of necessity, and then we'll have to have a special meeting after she sends back the certification.
what's the difference again between the two? I mean, besides,
The resolution of necessity.
no,
Oh.
between a
Oh, I'm
5.17 and a 5.18?
5.17 is 400,484, and 5.18 is 401,258.
What would that cost, like, for $100,000 value?
She didn't give me that. But I know over there, the 2 mil was like $70, which was like
For a year.
400,000. Yeah.
So you triple that.
So,
And I also today went to the commissioner's office and I talked to a couple of commissioners, and there's one of them that is, I ain't saying they're gonna help us with money, but he knows they used to own, you know what I'm talking about. So he is going to make some phone calls to Pennsylvania to see if he can help us out, at least with the price.
So there's really not that much difference between the two.
and that's just whatever you wanna put on, cause you have 4 mil and a 2 mil now, so you have 6 mils on. So you're adding 5, you'll be 11.
But what I'm saying is 5.17 and 5.18 ain't a whole big.
No.
It ain't a big difference, yeah.
But I believe that you will have the highest millage on in the county.
But it's only for 3 years, right?
It is for 5 years.
Put it on, it fails, it fails.
You have 3 chances.
We gotta try it, I mean,
Right.
This is for
Three
May.
chances
May,
within,
November, and then you would do May again if it didn't pass. And then after that, you'd have to change.
you'd have to change something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not do it.
So if I put it on and it fails this time,
Mhm.
could I lower it next time, or do I have to do 3 of the same thing?
You can do 3 of the same thing
Okay.
if you're gonna continue with whatever you choose.
Mhm.
If you decide after May that you wanna reduce it, you have to do the whole resolutions
Oh, shit.
over again.
Okay, all right. Okay. Nope.
So,
So what do you think, guys? 5.17 or 5.17 or 5.18?
well, here's the other thing that,
I know what it means.
you know, with this levy, if that's what an ambulance will cost right now, chief, is that correct? About that, not exactly, but.
I mean, a department I used to work for just bought an ambulance. It was sitting in another fire department's bay. They couldn't pay for it, and that was 320,000. But you know, then you add on, you gotta have it lettered. So let's give it another 20,000. So 340, somewhere around there.
I know a new chassis is $250.
250?
So I told the chief a couple weeks ago, our fiscal officer brought up that Trumbull County commissioners bought every single department in Trumbull County a new squad from PennCare for $175,000 a piece. So that might be an option for you guys to look in as well, is to call PennCare and see what they have available.
Yeah, we are aware of that too. I don't know if they bought everyone, but they did buy, there's one for sure, in I think Farmington, that's where it was or somewhere. Yeah, we're looking into that, and we're looking into, you know, one of the commissioners that maybe might have some connections, so we're trying to see that before. Either way, no matter what, we have to at least try, whatever it is, whatever we can come up with, we have to try to get another ambulance. It's a 2006, the one we're, you know, driving around to save somebody's life, so we have to do something.
So if I make a motion to put the 5.17 mil levy on there,
Let's say we did that tonight, and we find out
that we have,
in February that maybe we can get one for 179 or one for 290, and we don't need the 400,000. What can we do anything about that?
So everything is due to the Board of Elections by February 6th for for the May ballot. So we have to pass the resolution necessity, get her certification back, have a special meeting to pass the proceed resolution. Then I have to take everything to the Board of Elections by the 6th. So if we turn it in, I believe there is a way that I can go back and we'd have to pass a resolution to cancel that, but I can't guarantee if it would still show on the ballot.
Right.
It's gotta show on the ballot or we're SOL. If we decide to do one, it's got to be on the
Oh,
ballot.
yeah,
It
yeah.
has to be there, because otherwise this is a moot point.
Cause you can use it for your engine.
Well, and that's the other thing I was gonna bring up, if we, and I'm not saying we're gonna do this, but if we find out that an ambulance, costs less than what we put on the ballot, could we take the remainder and put it into upgrades on that engine, or upgrades on,
Well,
Other
according to her, we can do anything we
Yeah.
want with
other
it,
equipment
but I
that we
would,
need?
if we're gonna publicize it and promote it as equipment, with the understanding, our first thing's gonna try and be a new ambulance.
Absolutely.
And then if we get more than what we need, then we start working on the other, 30-year-old pieces of equipment we have.
Now, there's equipment, there's air packs and
Well,
equipment,
right.
things like that.
Right, and that's all falls underneath the equipment,
Mhm.
but our main goal is to get the
I agree.
ambulance first. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't be, we would put language in there, so it's gonna be for equipment. It's not gonna be for pay raise, not gonna,
No.
even though our guys are only making $13 an hour, which is horrible, to pay somebody coming to save you $13
I understand,
an
but,
hour.
yeah,
Right,
the guys have to have something to ride out on.
Right.
So yeah, so I'm gonna make a motion to put that on the ballot in May.
5.17.
Yes, 5.17.
I'll second
All in favor?
Aye.
What else you need from me?
I just have to fill out the thing and send it
Okay.
in.
that. So if you could get the answer of what that cost per 100,000, just so, cause people are gonna ask, and I have no idea how to figure it out. Yeah.
It's a special.
It's,
Kim and I, we've had a couple training sessions, so we've got a couple more to set up. We're working on both how to do bills and do receipts and then do year end at the same time, so
okay, good.
I think it's going well.
Did you tell me the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking.
That's all I have.
Anybody on the board have anything else?
Well, for new business, I don't know if Chief was here or whatever. I have a person who works, wherever they work at. They have an ambulance that they had taken some of the equipment out and they had used it for other purposes other than the ambulance. And they're downsizing some of their stuff, and that was gonna go up for auction, I guess, and then the person that works there is a Windham resident, and they know that we needed an ambulance, they talked to their boss. So she thinks that he's possibly going to donate that to us. She's gonna get me the VIN number and a bunch of pictures and stuff. She wanted to try to get it to me by tomorrow. And then I was gonna get it to you, Chief, so you could maybe go check this vehicle out, see what you think, is it, cause maybe, let's just say we put this levy on, it doesn't pass, maybe that's something we can, fix up to make it last a couple years or whatever, So.
I also had the same idea. There's a couple other departments that are getting rid of decent,
Well,
well,
this one,
decent
this would be
ambulance.
free, so he's not, he's
Well,
gonna
exactly.
donate it to us.
So, yeah, please do
And I
send it
mentioned
to
her
me.
that we can give since they're a 501c, we can give them like a tax credit back or whatever.
Just let her.
So hopefully by tomorrow, I have some more information, we'll get it to the chief and, maybe this will work out for us and we don't have to worry about this other issue, I don't know.
Thank you.
Personnel's doing okay?
Personnel's good. I'm gonna throw on a third for tomorrow. We're supposed to get some nasty winter storms, so tomorrow night I'm gonna put a third on.
So the issue about the, getting plowed down there.
That was on my list, go ahead.
So this is what,
It's
this
not
is what
happening.
That's not happening?
I talked to Ryan about this, and Ryan seems to think so. So in the past, you know, we have, we just kinda take turn, whoever sees it does it.
Yeah.
But we can't put our stuff down because you guys didn't want it in your sewers or whatever. Ryan says it doesn't matter to him. That we can dump what we use down, the grit down there, blah, 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 so. You know, he's in charge of the roads as far as I know, right, or is he not?
Yeah, he's supervisor.
So, I mean, we can, I've already told our guys when they plow to, you know, put it down. And then when the village goes by, if they see it, you know, I've talked to the new, I don't know his name, but the new guy.
Ryan, or, yeah, Brandon Nutter.
Whatever his name is, but anyhow, so I've talked to, I think they all know now, if you drive by and you see snow on it, just plow the thing. Doesn't matter who took turn, who
Right,
did it
that's
last,
what you said.
just do it.
Parking lot and the pad, please, so. Awesome, thank you.
Let me know if when we get this big snow, it doesn't happen.
Just call me up again.
They did last.
There you go.
Thank you, David, we appreciate that.
Ryan also was gonna bring down, you know, not to salt the whole parking lot for the guys, but just bring
Yeah.
the guys down a couple buckets of salt just to have down there to throw out where they walk and stuff too.
Awesome. Next month, I might not be here, so I got a potential going to Florida, so.
Oh, a potential,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to New Orleans, so I'll meet you then at the airport,
Perfect.
okay?
So I might, I will send somebody in my place though.
That's all I had.
Did you do the staff? You had 3 applications. Did you do-
Haven't done those yet. We'll be discussing those in the officers meeting. They'll be getting background checks. It's no longer hiring off a whim, so.
And on that note, we're still receiving emails for information. Almost bi-weekly.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah.
Anything else from me?
Nope. No, I sent him the one and only thing I had, and if he pushes it, I'm going to tell him to dump her phone and mine. Tit for tat, cause I'm not doing this, so. But my understanding is mitigation probably is not gonna happen for another 4 months. So, until then. Anything else from anybody? Nope. I make a motion to adjourn this meeting at 5:52, please. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.